Welcome in, beautiful souls. I'm happy to have you all here and that you found this channel, this space of love here. We're going to get into the new moon in Scorpio at the 13th of November. I will be picking your cards as we're going through the information. And the spread that Spirit gave us was 10. So we're going to pick out 10 cards because energetically in our channeling, it is a completion of some sort happening. So if you are here, you are connected to this completion. So I will put in the description box below for you all the information about the new moons in general. But I often found that keywords are more easy to digest and to make them your own because we all have our own paths. So I'm going to leave you with some keywords for the new moons: self-care, realization, reboot, manifestation, affirmations, meditation, new beginning, soul searching, letting go, visualization, and project. So use those words or feel them inside of you, what resonates with you in every new moon, not just this one. But as always, in the description box, there will be that information. So let's get into the new moon in Scorpio at the 13th. First off, to understand this new moon, we have to understand the sign. So Scorpio is the 8th astrological sign in the zodiac. It is a fixed sign and it is a night sign, as one can call it, because it's feminine. It's ruled by Pluto, which is modern, and Mars, that is traditional. This magnetic and private sign is associated with the serpent, a symbol of transformation, and phoenix, also a symbol of a rebirth. So this new moon is bringing us to a deeper understanding, allowing us to heal the dark shadow aspects of ourselves. And with this Mars energy connecting to Scorpio present, that brings us that fuel that we need to increase our willpower, but also to maximize or to have it for our determination to take that leap of faith into the unknown. So the theme in general for this new moon is a beginning of a healing journey. A beginning of a healing journey. And this is the natural flow of the autumn season, where one is dying to the old version of oneself, where in the next stage, in the winter season, we are allowing us to emerge and integrate into this new, fresh version of us. We might still be resting, but we are embodying that energy field around us, but also within us. So this new moon cycle provides us psychological growth, a beginning of great potential that we can tap into all of our abilities. So don't settle for mediocrity, especially now when you can undergo a beautiful transformational journey towards self improvement. This is the time to start diving into those emotionally tense issues of life and feel how this is allowing the power within you to blossom. And we always talk about higher polarities and lower polarities. So it is essential here to also see our lower drives, which can, in the external world, look like power struggles between other individuals, but also a reflection of that happening within us. So keep that in mind as we're going through this new moon. Energetically speaking, throughout the last month, we've heard the same question, again, energetically, repeatedly, asking us to confront our hidden true desire. So, what is your hidden true desires? These are your picked cards, these 10 cards. And now I look forward to seeing you so we can dive into these cards and pick some more. Welcome in. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We've already picked your cards. If you're new here, thank you for being here. There's a message for you that Spirit wants you to hear or something that you need to know. If you are returning, we are so happy to see you again. It's been a while now. We've not been posting so frequently as we used to because we really wanted you all to connect with yourself and sit a little bit without having these bombarding informations from everywhere, because it feels like all of you that are connecting here to this channel, and whenever this will reach you, you're all having so much information and it can get overwhelming. And if we can't use our discernment, it can be that we're just taking in too much information and we don't remember what we saw, what we heard. And therefore, having these pauses is important, especially when we are building this platform here of wanting this to be a lovely, safe space. So we're trying to create that energy. And we spoke about this before. We are using tarot cards and we're connecting to the new moons and the full moons because this is how Spirit has given it to us, that this dark aspect of us needs to heal. And because it's connected with the feminine, it needs to heal those wounds. So these motherly wounds, it doesn't matter which gender you are or how you identify yourself as, it doesn't have so much meaning because we all have these energies embodied in us, both masculine and feminine. And it is always this balance that needs to be in place so that we can have the ability to expand, if that makes sense. So we picked your cards and we felt your energy and just already connecting to this energy from yesterday, just feeling it in. And we try to always make this video so they're coming kind of late in, so don't think about that. It's not better to get it earlier, because especially when it's new moon and full moons, we are connecting to that energy. So 2 weeks ahead, this message will still be relevant. So what you will hear in this message, just let it go with you for these 2 weeks. And if you want to always, as we said here before, to connect with your intuition and practice it, you can review this video again and see what really happened and how it went, so you can try to understand yourself. Because we always say use your discernment. And I hope that this video doesn't get too long, but I want you all to remember that when you hear in tarot card readings, or when they say use your discernment and take what resonates, leave the rest behind for someone else, it's because there's so many energies, and it's also energies that are connecting to whoever is watching this. So it is not just your energy, because it sometimes can be predominant energy that is in your field. And sometimes we can have boundaries and say stop, we don't want that interference. But other times, energies that interfere, they don't have the sense of boundaries themselves. As when you love someone, you want to be with them all the time, but you don't realize that it's suffocating the person. The same way energy is like that. If we are connecting to energy, or energies are connecting to us, they necessarily don't mean harm always. It's just that even if you put boundaries and feel that they're being overstepped, it can also be on the other end that the person doesn't understand, hasn't expanded enough to understand how boundaries are need to be put in place. So that was a lot. I hope that I kept you all here still. What I'm trying to say with this is that we can sometimes have these energies that are interfering within us. So when I'm reading your cards, it can be the energy predominantly in your energy field now. It's still a relevant message to you because it's connecting to you, it's connecting to that energy. Because we can act, we can speak, we can behave with that energy that is predominant in our field. So always understand that the message will be correctly, but you need to use your discernment to understand it. So don't get into the mind, follow your intuition, because your gut feeling will always tell you when something's wrong or when it's right. I'm feeling someone's gut feeling and the reproductive organs. I'm feeling it down in my lower body. We're connected to Scorpio, so that's not strange. That's good. You are kind of connected to that energy. That's good. But your cards, we picked 10 cards because I feel like it is a completion. There's a completion of energies right now. So 10 is a completion, but it's also a beginning and an ending and a beginning to start to collaborate with spirit in whatever it is that you're trying to do in your life. So these are your cards. Let's get into them. I'm not going to show them in front of the camera like I usually do because I really want to go through these. We have some things to unpack here. So take a deep breath, take something to drink. I'm sorry, I'm going to have this matcha. I hope it's okay because I don't want to cough. You never know if someone gets offended or what happens and a cough breaks out and you can't hear what I'm saying. So I'm just going to focus that. And why I'm saying that is because we have the Knight of Swords in reverse here. So I'm feeling a lot of anger, a lot of heatness, and a lot of anger coming in from one energy. But we're going to unpack that. So grab yourself something to drink. Let's get into this reading. And I hope that this reading will help you to move forward in your journey, wherever you are and however you're taking your step. May you always expand and grow. So in our first row, we have two of wands. So because we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse close by, we're connecting with this healing and this wanting to expand here because it's the new moon and it is in the sign of Scorpio, which is very mystic. And I'm feeling in for many of you, you are moving towards something else. And why I want to say these two cards beginning at the end of this row is because he's looking across the water. And I feel like this energy here with the Knight of Swords in reverse, yes, it's aggressive and it is taking action that can be very impulsive. But there's a feeling of someone that is abroad, someone abroad from a different country in your field. I don't know why this individual is in your field. I don't know if you're connected to it, why you will move away, you will move to another country. But these two have a strong connection. I keep getting this for you that you are moving to another country, overseas. Overseas keeps coming up constantly, overseas. That's what I'm being drawn to. So it is an maybe you're weighing out the option if you should do it or you shouldn't. For some of you, for others of you, it's been a lot of responsibilities here because when we see the mirroring cards or the cards down here, we have the highest priestess. And our highest priestess, when she's in reverse, she's not connecting. She's not connecting to her intuition. It doesn't mean gender. If I say she or if I say he, it's just words. Just listen to the energy. It's not connecting to your intuition. It's not trusting or working with spirit here. It's being disconnected from something that you really need to be connected because the highest priestess is the most powerful card you can get as in your feminine energy. But we have that in reverse. And Scorpio is also feminine energy. So it is a distortion here. There's some sort of distortion here. Why? And I feel it's a lot with the mind, because the card close to it is Nine of Swords. So for some of you, there is something that you're going through. You're having some decision that you need to make, and you are tripping yourself up over it, because there's this just mental distress. You're getting tired, you're getting depleted of your energy. And also here, for some of you, connecting to this aggressive energy, that it is emptying you out. It is emptying you out emotionally, with this Ace of Wands, with the Ace of Cups in reverse. I'm sorry. It's emptying you out completely. You're getting depleted here, because you're getting anxious. There's someone that needs to make a choice, and it's anxious. And as I'm tuning into your energy and asking why is this predominant, we have in the middle, in the center, both the Magician, but the Magician is upright. Thank you, because then we can work with the elements. We're working with the season. We're working with autumn, that is moving us forward, just going through this transformation, or this rising as a phoenix from this rebirth. But also getting into December, and I don't feel this Magician is pausing, because most people are pausing when it's December. It's a rest, and people are resting, but not this energy. This energy is taking action. And to be honest, most successful people are taking action. They take action in December. They don't wait to January, February. Like, they're already set up from the December, because they transform in November. So going into December, they're already embodying this energy. And we spoke about this in the new moon, of how we felt. But here there's the disconnection, and this disconnection comes from a past energy in your inheritance. Okay, so this is family issues, family connection of inheritance. And also, when we're working with Scorpio, we're working with assets. So there's different kind of assets within the family that needs to be sorted out. There's a conversation that needs to happen. There are energies that needs to be moved, and right now they're disorganized in this space, that uh, no one feels content in their family situation. Like, it doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel true, and it feels just like this disconnection. And it has everything to do with this Scorpio new moon is bringing. So it is a new beginning, but it also is a new understanding into your healing journey, that whatever it is that you're trying to do here with the Magician, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, you need to manifest it with the place of having your heart. Okay, because if you're in the mind here, just this, you can't get, and we spoke about this before, you can't get to a good option pick if you're picking between two things, and the mind is in there and trying to picking everything apart. It's not going to work. It has to be from the heart. And because you're disconnected here with the high priestess, you're not connecting. You need to go into that depth. And I want to say this, because this is what came through, and it's been coming through in and out for I feel like this whole year, as a shadow aspect. We work to our shadow aspect. That's normal. But there's a shadow aspect. If I give you an analogy, is that you're going into the basement, you're going down to the basement, and kind of your ego, your shadow is standing there and asking you, no, what are you doing here? Get out of here, go up there. I have everything under control. And now you kind of been down there, and you've been cleaning out, and you've been fixing. Like, try to follow with this analogy, and let it just, don't try to figure it out with the mind. Try to feel it with your heart and your gut, and you try to clean all of this out. And as you're cleaning down there, you kind of see more space. You kind of see, and then there's this room. There's this dark room, and this is exactly where we are right now. We're in this dark shadow aspect that we don't see. Like, that darkest, most hidden thing that we need to see, and it's hidden there, and you kind of keep looking at it, and you know it's there, but the ego kind of, no, just keep on cleaning there. You don't have to look in that room. Don't look at that room. And you want to go to that room. You want to see exactly what is in that room, because it is starting to spark a curiosity within you. So this is where we are. Are you going to take that chance to say, okay, I don't care what's going to stand in my way. I'm getting into that room. I want to see what's in there. I am terrified because it's the unknown. I have never been in that territory before, but I'm willing to do this, okay? And for some of you, you know, we're all humans. We have different journeys. Perhaps we feel, okay, we feel defeated by the ego that is taking over, and we're saying, okay, but we're going to continue cleaning here. So we're not looking at that room. At least wherever you are in your journey, you've introduced yourself to that room. You know that there's a room. Now, when you will take that chance to actually immerse yourself into that dark space to see it and understand that you're light, there's nothing to fear, is when that will be your time. So I hope that makes sense. I just have to let it come through when it needs to come through for whoever that needed to hear that. But let's just continue here with the magician. You are manifesting, you're doing great here, but again, because you're too much in the material plane here, you need to be connected with your gut feeling, okay? Every decision that you're making, and it feels like a decision here, it feels like a decision both because it's assets also. I'm feeling for some of you it is, and I feel like it's a more collective thing I'm tapping into in these energies that are connected to many of you and those that are connected to you. So in that energy, I feel like with this 10 of cups in reverse and with the Scorpio, they're giving it to me like these assets, these reliabilities, everything that we have in that connection to those things are kind of being, they're kind of being, how do we explain this in a more simple, but this energy that is connecting to the collective with having this understanding with it, it's more abroad with different governments involved. So I don't feel it's like a strong, like governmental, but it is governing what is governing your family, what is governing your lineage that you've been living through, of who had the assets, who always got this, and just this different stories that has been put into place of how it is. And you having to make this decision of all of this because we're working with also our assets. So what is going to happen? Everyone's ground is kind of being shaken when it comes to assets right now collectively. So to just connect with that energy, I feel it's the best because it's so hard for me to describe because it's coming in so many energies and now, and also some of them are blocking. So excuse me, I always have to be honest with you when that happens. But whatever decision that needs to be taken here, if it's a risk, if it is something that you're risking and you're going to get less in the beginning, it is okay, okay? Because we're going through this within ourselves. We're going through this family wise. We're going through this society wise also. So it is going broader and bigger, okay? So this asset, it's going to be a little bit shaky because we are going into our shadow self in our depth. So of course, when we're going to that place that nobody has seen, the same thing ripples out into assets, which is reflecting of how much do you think that you're worth? How much does your family value think that you're worth? And how many stories has been put into those family to believe that it is like that. Thank you, Spirit. That is the most simplest way to describe this energy. So moving away from the collective, because that was a lot, I want to bring it back to the viewers here and everyone that is connected here, narrowing it down. And we have the Lover's card. I love this, that this card came, because our biggest arcana card here is this connection here with your intuition, the Magician upright, and the Lover's card. So this combination is very beautiful, except for that the highest priestess, she's in reverse. But I feel it has a lot to do with this, that we're in this Scorpio season, this darkness of the feminine. So connecting to your intuition. But the Lover's card here, again, you see two in the Two of Wands. We see two in the Two of Pentacles in reverse here. And I definitely feel like there's two people here, two people that are in love. And there is some jealousy or something disrupting. I don't know if it's this person from another country that is disrupting the energy, but someone doesn't want this union to happen here. But this is a good collaboration, because from this disconnection, and I don't know if it is involving this sabotaging energy that is coming through, sometimes manifesting as people, but this energy is definitely manifesting here into trying to sabotage this relationship, because we have the 10 of cups. So something happens here. So whatever this decision that needs to be here of letting some stuff go, juggling too many things, making this choice, having this difficulty of making that choice, because the mind comes in here with difficulties and you're getting disconnected from your intuition, is on the other side here, because you have the magician in the middle. Something happens, and this disruptions, for some of you it's going to be a very good outcome here, because moving forward into these 2 weeks, it's happy family here. It is harmony. You're finally, from this disconnection, you're harmonizing with yourself. You're finally harmonizing. But here with the Ace of Cups in reverse, again, you are second guessing. You're second guessing this new beginning. Is it real? You know, when you've been through so many struggles and you're being presented with something that is legit, you still question it, because in your patterns, you've never seen something come at you that's better. It's always been worse or something horrible. So when you're trying to get out of this, and it's like, is this for real? Can it actually work out like this? It feels like it's this energy of, I don't know. It's, I don't know if this is this energy that is disrupting here, taking this action, but with the mental mind. It's not going to be good. We really need to have clarifiers on this Ace of Cups reverse and this Knight of Swords in reverse here. So let's just get into the clarifier. These are the cards and the main energy that you've been facing with for these 2 weeks ahead. So let's pull a clarifier. Definitely disruptive energy here. As I'm tuning into that, I'm hearing sounds. It's just this aggressive energy wants to be seen, wants to be heard. Okay, and now it's gone because it feels very calm. Okay. 2 of Swords here for the viewers that are watching right now. What do they need to see and know? Thank you. We're pulling 5 cards of these and 5 of the angels. So let's see. 5 of Pentacles. Yes, see, you're going through difficulties, financial difficulties of not being enough, trying to do something else. And what I'm being drawn to is that there are these 5 wolves here. It's something, these wolves were attacking, but none of them succeeded, kind of. I don't know who that message is from, or to. But for some of you, there's been a lot of conflicts, because the number 5 is about conflicts and competition. And for some of you, no matter what attempt was trying to happen here, it wasn't given, because there is a connection with the divine. And this is here from the highest priestess, because when she's upright, she's connected to the divine. She's connected to everything, and she gets those downloads, everything that she needs. And because of this lacking, because of this thinking that, because you're not connecting to your intuition for some of you here, and that's why you don't feel like the world is your oyster. You feel like there's lacking. You're trying to look for something, but you're not looking within. Spirit calls you to stop looking without. If these 5 of Pentacles here, thank you, Spirit, if these 5 of Pentacles here are representing of you having losing a lot of money, you're losing properties, you're losing, all of these things are again representing to you that the Spirit is calling you to go within. These difficulties is actually serving you to look within and understand everything starts within. So when you heal and when you connect from within, because you're very powerful here, that is when your external reality starts to shift and change. But if nothing happens within, it's just a struggle, then the mind just kind of keeps you staying awake to an illusion that is going to drain you at the end, because this is draining here. At the end, this will drain you. You see, every beginning and an end has a cycle. So we have 10 cards, and it is a beginning and an end. And this beginning and this end always, it's like it is in cycles. So the same way here in cycle with whatever it is someone needs to is moving out, moving countries with this man from abroad that's very aggressive. The same way here with the highest priestess going into Ace of Cups here. This is how it's given to me, that it is going in cycles, and this cycle is not ending good here if this is not fixed. So you need to go within. This is a message. You really need to go within. Whatever it is that is distracting you, you need to turn off all distraction and just sit with yourself. Trust me, meditation is the key to everything. I know that it can sound difficult and it can sound very strange, but try it and be persistent, and you will see this connection within you grow. Okay, let's move forward to the connection with Two of Pentacles and Nine of Swords. What does the viewer need to know for the 2 weeks ahead? What is their energy? Ten of Cups in reverse. See, because it's disharmony. These too many tasks, too much to do, and then again, Ten of Cups, disharmony, coldness. Maybe some of you are feeling cold also. It's getting cold in some countries also, but I don't know why that is coming through now. Is it the penguins? It's this disconnection and these processes within your family. And again, this is again a very big thing. Many are juggling something that is happening in your authority. Many are juggling these things. There seems to be a lot of difficulties that are dragging out these emotional struggles, which will eventually be better because this needs to be released. I feel like there's an energy of being very calm. Someone is very calm even though this is happening here. You need to continue staying calm. Don't let the mind start to interfere here because it's going to deplete a lot. So just trust and go within. Go within. Let's see here, because again, this is 10. The Ten of Cups is coming out here twice. We got 3 times the Ten of Cups. It is literally families that are talking about their inheritance, talking about how this is going to work, and everyone is feeling differently about it. And also, this is outside and authorities of different authorities and in the society that has been ruling. So they're also talking within themselves. We used to do deals, but it doesn't work now. And this, so there is discussion both in the broader and in the in the more intimate set, as in families. So I always feel tapping into the energy of when we were talking about authorities, and that it's kind of many get very stressful about it. It brings out difficulties, so I feel like I want to stop as I'm speaking because some fear or mental perception of it. I don't know where that came from. But let's keep going on this. Ten of Cups in reverse here. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, something. So this harmony here has taken a lot of time. And to take this action, it has been very, very slow. And it is a slow moving because it's unsure. And the energy that I'm reading right now is that this that is unsure has everything to do with the energy of not going within, kind of believing everything that you see instead of feeling everything from within, sitting with it, not running away from yourself, from your shadow aspect here. Because there is this insecurity of taking action. Should I or shouldn't I? Again, this decision and this decision making just makes it harder because, yeah, and it's been very slow. This has been very, very slowly progressed, but it's good. When something is slow, it's going to be, if something has been dragged out and it's been slow, it's still going to be a good outcome. Because we have the Lover's card. So let's see here. With the Lover's card, what does the viewer need to see and know here? Thank you. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it with this Lover's card that is connecting to this energy is that I feel like this energy is trying to teach someone to, you have to have balance in give and take. So in every relationship, a relationship, you need to work on it. Just like a business partner, just like any connection that you have, you need to put in the work. That means here too, that you have to give and take equally. And someone here has learned the lesson that if there's going to be a unity, there needs to be a give and take. And someone just decided, I am not going to give anymore until it's balanced, because they can't. If someone gives too much, it's just not going to work on the other side because it's not balanced. So no one is giving them, the other one, a true treatment, really, or a fair treatment. So here with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, not oversharing anymore, understanding that there needs to be a balance of give and take. You cannot take all the time. It doesn't work. It's just going to be destruction. And you cannot give all the time either, because that is going to empty you. So someone has learned a lot about resources here and how they should be used correctly. Again, with the Scorpio, we are, let me get these keywords that we have for Scorpio. We have fierce, protective, transformative. I've written these down here. So rebirth, resources, which we spoke about with the Ten of Cups in reverse, intimacy, intuition. There again with intuition, not connecting. Emotion, unconscious, assertive, individual, generation. Again, this is in the society here, generational. Sexuality, loyalty, depth, passion, intensity. Yeah, this really feels intense with this energy, especially here. But let's see here with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Please clarify this Knight of Swords here. Spirit, we really need to have that clarification. And we have the Emperor. Oh my goodness. Okay, this man is very selfish here. So there's a man here, very masculine energy, that is self-serving. And that's why this energy is here interfering. It can be maybe in the relationship too, that one party just keep on taking, and the other one kept giving and giving and giving, which created the disharmony in the family unit. This is a self-serving energy, but this is also connecting to a father's energy. So maybe the father has been always deciding in the family here for some of you, or someone father figure, maybe religious. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a lot of disharmony with a masculine energy here, a father figure that's very self-serving, very aggressive in their approach, can damage a lot of things with their energy. You need to be very careful here, because I think that they're also coming from lack, and that's why this is happening in this way. I'm going to look with the angel cards here with the final messages here. So I hope this video is not very long here, but because I really wanted to cover this, because we're in the shadow aspect. I really want to support you all so that you can get these messages when you are facing this shadow aspects of yourselves. Okay, the highest priestess is clarified with, yeah, not valuing yourself, not putting value, not trusting that this inner voice, the power that you hold within yourself, has everything that you really need. You have that in yourself, and you're not trusting that because of this disconnection that is happening here. And with the Nine of Swords here, yeah, indulging. You keep beating yourself up. So there's something, sometimes when we have these thoughts,
We can get we can get we can get addicted to different thought patterns also. These thought patterns has been feeding us, you know, because especially when you have this emperor and you have the emperor in reverse here, and it's very masculine and it's very toxic, we can get into this addiction of being addicted to negative patterns. Because when we have perhaps ADHD, you know, when you have overexerted energy, sometimes when you need to take in that energy, because this has been coming up for me also many days here, where I've been doing my research, is that when we have those over energies within us, and the body chemical wants to kind of replicate that energy is often more easier to have in negative thoughts. Meaning that if we have more negative thoughts, we can actually indulge more into that chemical reaction within ourselves that will boost us faster, if that makes sense. So with this emperor, as you're sitting there and you're having these thoughts and they're repetitive, very negatively thoughts, they're actually feeding you. That's why you're getting the indulgence card, that in a sense they're feeding you, even though that you believe that they're not giving you fuel. It's just that for some of you the body has been so used to having this as its nourishment that kind of disconnecting from it is causing difficulties here. So I don't know, it feels like it is serving here. It is kind of serving you to see something, to shift something within you. Maybe some of you, this is the dark aspect that you need to heal, this negative aspect of not indulging too much into negative thoughts. Even if it has brought you fuels, it still brings you in a lower state. So to indulge sometimes in this negative, you start, maybe you're positive, you're always positive, you're doing affirmation and life is beautiful, life is good, and then you have one day you're very moody and you start to, this is so stupid, why are we doing, you know how the thoughts can go, and then you're starting to express that, why am I doing this, why is it so boring, and you kind of don't beat yourself up about it, okay? Because this is what I feel like your mind is doing, beating yourself up about it. It's okay to indulge. This has been pattern, and pattern takes time before they break. What you need to realize is you need to catch the pattern. You need to see the pattern in order to change it. Because like they say, history repeats itself. So you can definitely catch this pattern, but you need to track yourself. You need to go within. So it's okay if that happens. Don't beat yourself up about it. That's the message from the angels. Going through the magician, it's communication. Okay, so you need to communicate. Sometimes we believe that the other person, especially here with this relationship here, that the other person already knows what we want. You know, now it's coming Christmas. I don't know who's celebrating that, if you do or if you don't, but everyone can relate to giving someone a present, and the other person believe that, oh, this person knew exactly what I was supposed to get, and you are getting so bummed out because you didn't even get close to getting that present. Why? Because we don't communicate it. We hint things to people and we think that, oh, they get it, they get it. I was giving them hints, but we all have different expectations, both of what happiness is and what life is, and how our thought form truly manifests in the real world. So to communicate clearly, to say, hey, this is how I see this situation, and is this true? And then to just wait. Because again, Scorpio is connected, and we have Mercury also here in the planetary connecting to this communication. So tell it like it is. Here also in this, with this connection, with this connection within the family, within the society, whatever is going on there, connecting to assets, tell it like it is. Like, you can never be harmed by being true to yourself and saying it like it is. No matter what your mind might say here, it's, you can't say that, you're going to sound crazy or whatever it might be. Just say it. Let's see. 10 of Cups here. What do we have? We have nutrition. Okay, so this nourishment, it feels like a nourishment to the soul. It feels like here, because you are getting to a healthier way and understanding. Many of you are understanding that it needs to be a balance in everything. With the Six of Pentacles, there needs to be a balance in both of how we think here, but also what is good for you. And again, to connect with your intuition, because you're eating healthy and then you are taking a snack one day, now you've completely failed. No, that's not true. You need to go with your intuition. Do I need something now to rebalance myself? It's okay. Do I take this time to do this? Yes, that's okay. To be gentle with ourselves, to trust our intuition, because I say this in this channel, and this is how Spirit keep bringing it. The intuition is going to be so important because mental health issues are going to get up. This is my channeling, what I've been hearing, that the mental issues are going to increase, and it's going to be more and more and more because things are coming up. So to be in connection with your intuition is going to help you so much. Even if you start today a little step, that is going to help you a lot, because it's mind, body, spirit. It needs to be connected. The mind doesn't feel pain, the body feels the pain, but still, the mind needs to be connected to the body. There needs to be a coherence to understand the body cannot go. The mind constantly goes. The mind needs to stop, to slow down, and the body needs to be heard. So, all of these opponents and aspects, as here with the Six of Pentacles, which is balance, needs to be balanced here. In this relationship too, there needs to be the family needs to be balanced of everything, whatever they are drinking and eating and thinking, all of that needs to be balanced. Let's see the last one with the Ace of Cups. The message is, oh my goodness, this is something that's very beautiful. An idea connecting to your imagination, again with the Magician. So there is something here that you're thinking about, many of you, that you want to do. And look at the bottom card, the God of the Underworld. So something is ending that has been very negatively for you, that you have been working through. But with this Goddess of Earth, you're definitely getting something beautiful. This idea is beautiful. It's given to you from Spirit. Spirit is saying that it is a gift from them. But again, here, in order for you to be connected to it, you have to be connected to your intuition. You have to let it nurture that side of you. Nurture that side of you that wants to create, that wants to paint, that wants to make new, whatever it is that you're doing that will bring you closer to within, do so. Because trusting yourself and building this confidence will definitely be beneficial, because sometimes in Scorpio, Scorpios can get very, they can be very confident out, but inside they might hold some insecurities. The same way this energy is saying here, that work on your inner strength and inner confidence, and your outside will reflect that respect that you deserve and earn. So I hope that this message helped you all to clarify what is going to happen here. I'm excited to do the full moon. That will be the next video here. And until then, thank you all for your like, share, and subscribes. I hope that you enjoy getting these tarot sessions. I'm going to do a video where I channel and I speak. I hope that you can see that video too. But mostly, I give these messages for love, and I can definitely connect to this energy here of, in the collective, going through a lot of things, because we're all connected, we're all going through it. And I truly hope that for your growth, that it brings you to whatever it is that you need to discover for yourself. So again, thank you all for being here. And as always, have a wonderful day. Sending love your way. Bye, everyone.